No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's McNabb. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Running through contact. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Cortez. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Watkins. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40. First down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Cortez. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Direct snap. Running into the open space. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. He's now up to 71 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. It was a perfectly executed play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's Cortez. Quick strike complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down. And how about the quarterback there? Buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
Finds his man. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Blue Devils racing to the line in a hurry up. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Cortez. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And he makes the extra point. Touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner will be knocked down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Scanning the field, it's Cortez. He fires to the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Cortez. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Cricket. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Duke! They take the lead with the 6. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Back has it. He'll He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 25 to Georgia Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. Back to the ground game on the left. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Cortez. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the right side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. Pulled down for the tackle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets it out quickly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Cortez. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They get to him as he throws.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Finds a man in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eye.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Cortez. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Touchdown, Duke! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Who can you count on the those big moments, who can make those big plays, who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. At their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourselves a shot to win.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap to the back. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point try is good, and the late gamble pays off by giving them the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Cortez. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He leaves it with his back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Pushes for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Never a doubt. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.